Ooh, yes. Hello, 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 hello. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I know it's been. How long has it been? What, a year? I'd even say 2 years since I've given a XP map. And this was given by a very beautiful, very, very, very special person. An amazing person you couldn't even fathom if I can find the flippin' map. Oh, Jesus Christ, I lost it. Oh, no, there it is. Ugh, a long name. It's Minecraft, somewhat. It is a, I'm assuming, village type upgrading tycoon thingy. You know, you fight things, you get stronger weapons, blah, blah, blah. That's not the important stuff. Let me get you guys the code. The code is on screen. It is currently still giving XP. 6 players match. Ugh, max. Make sure you put it on private because, unless you don't mind sharing your XP, but sharing always leads to problems, not gonna lie. Map code 790835753887. Let's make sure it's on a private. And now I will be honest, have I been looking for XP maps? No, because the amount of maps in Fortnite now is just all over the place. I'm sure these tycoons and maybe even brain bullcrap might even give some decent XP, but I'm talking about something you can easily, collect and harvest. What have I been doing for my XP? I bet people's wondering. Lord, like I say, God forbid I have to be a coach. I would say bot lobbies, but not really, because I don't know if anyone else has experienced. Mobile is like terrible. I mean, not even the gameplay. I mean, just signing in. It signed me out when the update happened, and it did that thing where it said send a code to the Gmail to verify, and it just doesn't do it, or something glitches out. But as you can see, I'm already getting XP in this map. Like I say, of course, it's not going to be the best XP, but there's, multiple things. Let me see. If you have, like I always suggest and say, if you're really serious about this XP farming, let's keep it real. Everyone knows what an auto clicker is. I think I used the AG one. If you have, a phone that you do not use often, just put your account there. I'm gonna be honest, with the new AFK thing that kicks people out, you're not going to be getting levels without an auto clicker. And like I said, you need an auto clicker to click your emotes or your ping, or maybe even your pickaxe. I've tried it with pickaxe and moving left and right. It still kicks me out. Only way you do it if you're selecting your emotes because, well, I'm assuming, yeah, you would have to be present for that. But this in itself gives quite a lot of XP. I haven't maxed out my creative XP in a while. I don't even know if there is still a maxing. If you can still max out. Right. You're going to want to come to this skeleton. Wait, was it this skeleton? Let me make sure. Wait. Do this thing. Looks like it is. Yes. This sends you to another one, which is still pretty decent. Not bad. But I say, don't think that this is a lot of levels. Like, it helps you out, I'll be honest, and I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, but each level is 80k. And, well, let's be honest, like, if you want to feel good about, like, oh, I finally did it, honestly, it's like 83k. Like I say, that's just to get the level 3. You'd be at, square one again. Oh, I didn't even know this box gave... you can find these plasmatic discharges somewhere. You hit this thing, and yeah. So as of now, as I'm recording this thing gives out some pretty decent XP. It's not giving 1 level per XP, so I will not call it the greatest map. I know there was one that I believe almost gave 1 level per XP, but it only lasted for like 2 hours. So yeah, and of course I will be checking or looking for the what is it? The PlayStation versus Xbox one. I'll be checking those I'll probably do it in this video, actually. Let's see, here's the shooting range. They'll show you where you can find that. Throw it on this thing, and boom. Pretty sure these coins give XP. Don't worry about the lava. You can step on the lava. I tripping balls about this lava thing. But yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Of course, it slows down, which is a pain. So, like, not gonna lie, the one thing you don't want, in a way, it's gonna sound contradictory. Ugh, I'm tired. It's way too early. It's gonna sound a little silly, but you somewhat, you don't want maps like this that gives too much XP to start, especially in creative. This is just a creative thing I'm talking about. Like, you know, save the world, you want as much XP as possible at a very fast pace, you know. But in creative, the thing is, once it starts slowing down, terribly. So the time is going to be spent either way. You might as well get it at a medium pace, because I'm going to be speculating here. I haven't done it with this map, but I've had many other maps like this. I remember one with like a chicken den and, you know, just a regular shooting range. Like, eventually this might even start giving 1 XP, especially if I max it out once or more than once. Because I know sometimes you can max it out, turn off your internet, restart your game, and like do it that way, but you know. Now, I am aware of a situation that happened between, well, it didn't happen between anyone. It involved a certain level grinder that I'm not familiar if this is the same one that I'm assuming he streamed, or they streamed, like, themselves getting, I think, level 6,000, 5,000, or whatever. And this is when I started getting on the health concerns. I believe it was on Reddit or Twitter where they, you know, said they got to like 7,000. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna be honest, after I got past 1,000, I did not feel the importance. I'm not saying I did not care, of course I cared about my levels, but, you know, I realized that, you know, I'm not going to be ignoring half of my friends list, ignoring half of the games to do the same loot for hours, and of course you have to stay up nights, you have to buy different phones, unless you want to just not use your phone for like 3 hours, for creative, Lego, festival, you know. And I'm like, you know, it's tasking. It's a very difficult job to be on everything regarding XP. And I'm like, you know, I saw this post like, why do we feel about this level grinder? One, I will never hate anyone if they level grind. That felt silly, you know. But then I saw this thing, considering he says he's never double device. Don't lie about that. Let's keep it real. You're not. And there's no, I'll be honest, there's no amount of autism or like childlike wonder that is gonna get over 50 levels. I'll be honest, I used to not double device, and I used to be able to play at least, I don't know if I had it in a video, I might have done it in an old video a long time ago. I think I was able to play 13 duos, 50 team rumbles, and like 3 squads. After that, your energy should not be forced any longer, especially if you know how long some team rumbles, now called respawn rumbles, but how long that can last. But yeah, like I said, this is not giving me too much anymore, but yeah, I will never be ashamed to say I double device. If you don't know what double devicing is, now I do not mean somehow logging on to 2 devices and getting double the XP. It just mean, you know, using a phone while you're playing a different game. Sure, bro, do that. In case you don't know, Rocket League exists. I'm not saying Rocket League's a good game. I'm not saying that in the slightest. But, like, I have to double device now that I have the crew. And I'm like, I spent, I think, 5 to 7 crew packs not getting my Rocket League stuff. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So now I have to do it. Now the whole friend thing, no, I'm never doing that. I will never tie anyone into the whole, I don't know how that even works. My schedule is too complicated. People I know schedule is too complicated. They say never trust your account information with anyone else. That and of course V-Bucks. See, I obviously try to save my V-Bucks because one, well, I'm not buying levels because that's just stupid when I know I can get them anyway. But I don't want it's just too risky. So yet again, I'd say this is just like a safety warning. Like I said, this is starting to give what, like one XP, but it is still decent. If you're the type that can like I don't even know, deal with leaving and joining and leaving and joining and leaving and joining. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, it didn't even give me one level. Like I saw it, and I'm like, it's been a while since I've even seen a map like this. Most things are just tycoons, which somewhat have the same premise, but I'm about to see. Does this give anything else? It does not. I think it only gave me one level, but that's alright. We will continue this hunt. We will continue this hunt. Oh, oh, ow, 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 oh, 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 what am I looking out for? Forgot. Ouch. Yikes. But yeah, I have not had a chance to do a lot of bot lobbies. Uh, I've not had a chance to do a lot of anything, honestly. Like, the glitches, not glitches, I don't even know. It's just so slow, God. I'll be honest, I've been, for the first time ever, I never realized that, like, farming festival quest, what is it, these prestiges is, like, pretty fun. I mean, not fun, but they work. They work. I realized that, same with Rocket Racing. I never paid attention to because I only did ranked and all that stuff. But these are some pretty decent. I think it's what, 25? 25, 25, 50. And I think for me, let me clarify, this is for me. I've not asked any of my friends. I don't dare bring up Rocket Racing around my friends. I am getting 3,000 XP per race. If you spam day drifting, let's see, that's around 9,000, 15 every 15 minutes. No, way less. Maybe every 7 minutes. 9,000 every 7 minutes alongside quests. So yeah, I did all these 20Ks and yeah, of course I'm still doing the ranked. How far am I in ranked? I'm gonna grind this just so I can get Jebediah's bus. They're gonna have to do something about that. But yeah, yeah. So I'm about to see, is it still there? I have not played it in a while. I know it's way out of my favorites. I don't know the order either. Let me see. PlayStation versus Xbox. Waking up in the mouth, Lordy. What? Not none of them exist? Oh, maybe it's like no space. Let me see. Nothing? Like the whole genre? Not even a regular Red Review? Red Blue. Well, Red V Blue? Maybe it's not. Oh, because I got the S that way. Wow. Okay. All right. Then nothing I need to worry about that. I guess the whole genre of that is dead. Um, Shocking. Very shocking. But yeah. Like I say, I don't know. Of course, like I say, if you really want to know a good place where you can find XP, of course, go to Reddit and look up Fortnite XP. There is a bunch of people. There's this one guy who I'm think pretty sure he's like that's his whole job now. I mean, of course, it's my job too. I gotta make XP, but like I'm pretty sure he getting paid to find this stuff, unless he's getting like paid by creators to play their map and to talk about their XP. But I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah. Other than that, save the world. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can get what, 60 levels a week? I kind of forgot what it was. 60 levels or 200 levels a week. Save the world. But that is like, oh, so busy. I think same with creative, but like I say, you need double device. You need to double the devices, and you need an auto clicker. Simple as that. Anyway, somewhat of a half milestone complete within the what, first 4 days? Oh, and right. I don't know if I even did I mention that? The reason why I kind of have time for this is yeah, I did it again. Anyway, like I said, that's why I've had time to play Save the World. And like I said, I gotta take at least 2 weeks at the beginning of the season to save the world, do all that, all the challenges. So like this was bound to happen anyway, right? Right. That's why I'm not doing it on purpose. But yeah. See you next time, darling.